Alex, if you had any complaints about The Last of Us 2, tell us what they are.
Any complaints?
Any complaints?
No hyenas.
There's like the weapons, man, that you unlock. It's like not exciting.
You missed half of them!
What do you mean I missed half of them? I got all of them. I even got the trophy. I even showed me.
Yeah, but you'd get them much later on. You didn't improve them.
But what's the point? They're not exciting. The only good one was like the flamethrower.
What
That
are
was
you
a good one.
expecting?
Oh, and the Spectre? Yo, I got excited for that one.
The what?
You're expecting
The last gun you unlock.
great weapons.
In Santa Barbara. Spectre.
Oh, the silencer.
Yeah.
Silenced.
Submachine.
Were you expecting it to be fucking Mass Effect or something? Hades, what complaints would you have?
It feels like there's not enough fights. I don't know.
What? Like 1v1s or 1 versus 3?
I sort of agree with that at times.
1v what?
Like with humans.
Oh. True.
Yeah. They're really good when they happen, but it's not too many. I feel like the game's just like a little bit too long.
That was good.
That's because you sped on it.
This was you, look.
I think they could skip like one section of
Me
Abby.
looking for the door while being chased by zombies and everything.
Every level is
Where's
just
the
a
door?
maze. It's just a maze for Alex. Like,
I guess that's another problem. It might be too easy to get past them.
Nah. Too many waves.
well, every time there was a section, I knew I could just run for the door, but I just chose to not.
Well, I chose to yes.
Most of the time you have to like hope.
is better.
What?
I played on hard, then I played on survival.
Oh, I play on hard and then I play survival.
Well, usually when you get to like the end part, you have to like hold triangle on the door, and you can't do it.
Oh, I hated that. I just wanted to tap him.
I love
Get out
that.
of here.
They're getting like death threats and everything.
For what?
Like the actress that plays Abby, she's getting like a lot of death threats, and the Neil Druckmann, the director.
And the face model's getting bullied.
They're like, oh, you ruined the story. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
The characters are there to serve the story, not the other way around.
That's what I said.
People think it's like an RPG or something.
I know.
They don't know what they want.
They just wanted The Last of Us 1 again. Except it's like Ellie and Joel running away from people for a whole game. Then Joel has a heroic sacrifice for Ellie. It's like, fuck off.
That's like every movie.
I don't mind them not liking it, but it's like, fucking... They took a risk, if you don't like it, fuck off. No.
They don't understand stories. Like Michael does.
He reviewed the game.
I'll drink on that, Alex, that's right.
Hey.
He has a website where he reviews games. He even told me.
I feel like they try to handle too much. It's like the game needed to be shorter, but also even longer.
What?
It needs to be shorter but longer.
What I
When
mean
Michael's
is
trying to please the whole people.
that's what I mean. That's what I mean. They're trying to juggle too many things. There's too many.
Bro.
There's like too many characters, and they don't have enough time for them. Like half of Abby's pals, I'm like, fucking, who's Danny? Who?
Oh, Danny boy.
And with the whole Seraphites versus the WLF, I feel like that could be expanded more, but they couldn't.
Yeah, I totally agree with Michael, man. Hades, what are your thoughts?
Good story. 11 out of 10. I'm gonna say it, I had no problem killing the dogs in this game.
I didn't want to
either,
kill
I
the
mean-
dogs. I felt bad.
Pussy.
But I had to.
As soon as I got in there and I saw a dog, I was like...
Well, they
Because
could lose. Alright, finish your joke.
I've already done. They already lose.
The mines lost their use when you get the explosive arrows.
Oh yeah. You know what bit I like? Did you ever find that workbench where you get attacked?
Yeah.
Nah, I skipped that one.
It's like a house with a...
Yeah, they're hiding in
door?
like a room. They're hiding in like a room, Alex. But there's like a workbench next to a room that you
Yeah.
can get into.
I'm watching
You
this
go on to-
YouTuber play it, and I know it's like Big Boss. Nah, not him.
Big boss syndrome. Explosionizer version. I heard somebody running. I'm like smashing the circle to get off the workbench. I'm like. I actually got attacked at another workbench, the one at the garage. Yeah, I knew
Well,
they were
right.
there, but I tried to go on it. I got attacked again.
They were all coming for it.
I know the big thing they try to do is like have all the AI have like names and they call each other out, but if it sounded weird.
They got Alex. That's
Yeah, it's like they made a big deal out of it. It's like every time you kill somebody, they're like, Gary. Oh no, they killed Alex. Stephanie, can you hear me? You're going to die for killing Alejandro.
They should be like... The AI should try to stick them together to make it more difficult.
I don't know, I thought the AI was quite good. I thought the environments you'd fight them in was good.
yeah.
Like, there was... Thanks, Alex. The yes man in the front row. Yes! There's one time I was lying under a bed and they came in the room and just grabbed my legs. And every other game I'm like, I'm safe here, but they're like, yoink!
Psych.
Angry Joe gave it a 6 out of 10.
What?
He said he'd give it a 5, but there was something that made him give it a 6. It's like, are you kidding me?
Can't give
You
it.
watch it. I'll show you. I'll just show the fucking like the score bit. I didn't even watch his whole review. He hated the whole thing. He was just sitting there with that fat cunt Dale making snarky comments for the whole thing. He's totally lost my respect. He did the same playing Persona 5. Like he didn't like it at all. He was fucking about with it. There's so many games out there that just has good gameplay, but the story's non-existent, and you'd still give it like a 9 out of 10.
For real.
But just because he doesn't like the story in this, he takes off 4 points. Even though I know the story's a main part of it. But it's 6 out of 10 for The Last of Us.
No, that's just bugs.
It just makes me hate people. I think it's just because the game takes a lot of risks, the story. It's one of those games that in like 10 years people look back on and go, now that was actually pretty good. Real gamers. I fucking hate people that claim to be real gamers and it's like their opinions fucking the big boys. Because a critic, even though it's kind of a snobby job, he's at least going to take it fucking seriously when he plays the game, not fuck about like a fanny. Let me tell you what I would do. Yeah, nobody cares what you would do, is what the characters would do, you fucking twat. It makes perfect sense why Abby kills Joel. Perfect sense. Why is it such a fucking... Why would you kill Joel? We all like him. It's like, why? Abby didn't go on that fucking journey with Joel, did she? Abby didn't play The Last of Us 1 and decide to fucking kill him. That's not how it bloody works. I'm bloody raging.
I can tell. You're like Alex when Breakpoint came out.
I don't mind people liking or disliking the game. but they just didn't give it a fucking chance.
What you mean about Breakpoint?
I think they were too harsh on it. Like,
Yeah, they're way too harsh on Breakpoint, Alex, have to be said.
Wait, what?
no, the last one.
Harsh? On Breakpoint.
Well, the thing is, the critics' score for The Last of Us 2 makes it one of the highest rated games of all time. It's just the real gamers. Let me read some of the reviews from the real gamers.
Nah, bro.
Come on, reaction time with fun time. Go.
Right, a guy called Yomera said, had to create an account to share my disappointment. Years for this shit show? What a joke. Still, visuals, render, textures, environments and animations are amazing. Sadly, story ruins this completely. 0 out of 10.
Oh my
Wow.
god. 0 out of 10. Did he even play the
guy-
game? Come on.
A guy called Cart Clay said, this game spits on the legendary The Last of Us 1. Do this world a favour. Don't buy this shit for me. This game is not canon. 0 out of 10.
Bro, canon.
I guess I won't buy
It's a
it.
sequel.
Somebody called Chloe said, this is the most shit and trash game ever released.
Whatever.
Bad storytelling and promotes SJW agenda to people. 1 out of 10.
I can think of worse games.
I can think of a few. I think the looting's good, but it goes on. That felt tiring by the end. It depends what kind of game you are. If you like Alex, it feels linear because he just sprints through it. But me and Hades need to check every fucking corner.
I mean, it is linear, but
Yeah. Every building was looted. Like, I could not go to the next section until I got everything.
I mean, if you go
I didn't even
into the
get
game
anything.
for the story, then you just want to go for the story. You don't want to explore. I mean, that's after if New Game Plus. Y'all know what I mean.
Alex, shut the fuck up.
Alright, Hades, what were you gonna say?
oh, I don't know.